Howdy, y'all. Yeah, that felt weird to me too. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. It's lunchtime, and so I thought I would have myself some stuff from the Asian market that I picked up. Let's do these first. So, got stewed quail eggs. Let's try these. I think. Nope. I only recognize half of those characters. Um, Five spice? Yeah, I think five spice flavor. And MSG, of course. They come individually wrapped, in pairs. A pair of huevos. Do they make it convenient? Oh, there's something that looks kind of like a little tear point, which did nothing for me. All right. There we go. There we go. We're almost in. Meow. Hi. Someone is not paying attention to you. Yes, I know. Okay. So it's weird. These stewed quail eggs, since they've been vacuum sealed, they've sort of taken on the shape of their packaging. So they'll kind of like, they kind of look like black olives. But, and they were well cooked. Those are some chewy quail eggs. Good five spice flavor. Not too salty, which I like. A lot of times they'll practically brine them. A lot of, quick preserved foods. And they can be a bit much, but this is fine with just that nice, fairly strong five spice flavor, subtle saltiness, but the whites of the eggs are very well cooked, so it's a little chewy. Still fairly creamy in the center. So, what? This is not for you. Trust me. Next thing I wanted to try, seasoned kelp chips. Now, there's a lot of seaweed snacks that are coming on the market lately because they're low carb, because they're seaweed. They're not like potato or something. But they tend to be on the order of basically like strips of nori, like what you would wrap your sushi in, with some sort of seasoning on them. And they're okay, but they're kind of a bag full of nothing because the nori sheets are so thin, and just because of their shape, they take up decent amount of volume. So you only get like maybe, I know some of these packages, they're packaged flat, but you get like 8 or 10 of these little strips of nori, and it weighs, all of a tenth of an ounce. And when you're done, you don't feel like you've actually eaten anything. And mind you, I'm a kind of guy who, when I want to eat something, it's because I'm hungry. And so I want to at least feel like something went into my stomach. And if I am just as peckish afterwards as I am beforehand, not so much. So I saw these seasoned kelp chips. It's just telling you that don't eat the silica gel. Thanks. So kelp, corn oil, sugar, and salt. So fairly simple. They're seasoned, but they're seasoned with just sugar and salt. So why does it look like there are sesame seeds on the packaging? That's interesting. And it's in Korean. It's a Korean product. But what attracted me was the fact that they look like they're actually bigger chips rather than just little nori sheets. Still relatively thin, but definitely thicker than the nori sheets. And there is a lot. I don't know if you can actually pick it up on the camera. There's a lot of crystallized stuff on there. So the salt and sugar, there's a decent amount of it on here. What do you want? Meow, yes. Kids. Well, let's see just how salty and or sugary this is. Piece went straight down my throat. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So, more sweet than salty, which is fine. It's a little odd, but at least it's not just like you just pluck something off of the beach and, got seaweed and seawater. Very strong seaweed flavor, so that seasoning really brings that forward. It is thicker than a nori sheet, but only by a little bit. It's not as crisp as I might like. It has less of a, potato chip kind of crunch, and it's more of like a really, really thin sheet of polystyrene, which is not completely off-putting, but it is a little unexpected. When you see a chip, you're thinking of a fairly significant crunch. And it's okay. Not bad. I don't know that would necessarily satisfy my sense of munchies, but this will. I mean, if you see my Singapore videos, you know I'm a bun man. These are pretty standard barbecue pork buns, but I haven't bought any of the baked ones from this particular Asian bakery before, so I wanted to try it out. See if we can get I don't know if you want to call it a cross section, but a tearaway. So stuffed with barbecue pork. It's very sticky on the outside, so they definitely did glaze it. Sugar glaze? I'm not sure if it's a sugar still stuck on my fingers from the kelp, but oh yeah. That's a good char siu bao. The bread is nice and fluffy. The char siu, the roast pork in the center, really intense sweet barbecue flavor. Again, more sweet than salty, but salty is definitely there. But it's there to amp up the flavor. Good chew to the bread as well, even though it's light and fluffy, but still has a decent amount of body to it. Really good. Really gets the juices going. That's a nice pair of buns. It's been a little while. I haven't had char siu bao for a bit, but also not ones that are this good. Some of the ones that you get from the grocery store, they're a little mild, is what I can say. Usually, the actual bread of the bun is it's good. It's okay. It has good texture and everything. But the filling is actually often kind of insipid. So it's nice to finally find one. And this, came in a plastic clamshell container with 6 buns in it. These weren't like frozen or anything like that. So this came from some bakery, and I don't know if maybe making it with this much flavor, for whatever reason, it loses something in the process of being frozen or mass produced for general consumption. I don't know. Um, but the ones that are from a restaurant or from a bakery always seem to be way better than the ones you get from the freezer section, and I'm not sure why, um, other than just general quality. Mm, highly, highly recommend. If you can get your hands on some from an actual Chinese bakery or a Chinese restaurant, char siu, it is the way. Mm. So, thank you for joining me for snack time. I'll see you next time here on Recipe Redemption. Bye now.